Hi, I'm Dr. Maria LoTempio. I'm a board certified plastic surgeon living in New York City.
And if you've had a BBL, how long is it before you're back to your new normal?
I mean, what does that mean?
Like when it fades away and you're used to it and you're not being delicate with your behind anymore, like you're just sitting normally and functioning normally.
Right. So, you really can at any time sit on your behind, right after surgery if you really want. I mean, be functionally fine. There's no adversity to the actual individual. It's just adversity to the cosmetic result. I like to tell people that, not to really work out other than walking for that first, 4 to 6 weeks, almost 8 weeks. No weight loss during that period of time. You can still lose fat, as we know, up to 6 months. And that number, once you hit the 6-month mark, then that fat becomes permanently yours, which means you gain weight, you gain the fat in the buttocks, you lose weight, you lose the fat in the buttocks. But before that, if you lose weight, then you can actually kill the fat cells. And that's a permanent loss. So we try to tell people that, maybe it's not a good idea to run a marathon in the first 6 months after a BBL. You could start doing things that are general exercise, because we all need to exercise, but we have to be conscious that we're always at a either neutral calorie intake level or on a plus side. You never want to be negative during that time frame. So when you can run your marathon and do what you want, which again, probably you're not getting a BBL if you're running a marathon, but hey, you can. 6 months is really that kind of golden period where, that fat's yours and that's your final result.
When you're in that early stage and the fat is going away, that is not going to stick, where does it actually go?
You pee it out. It dissolves.
Okay.
Yeah. The body's great. It knows what to do. Takes it away.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it is. It's great. And again, I've been fat grafting for years, and it's such, and too, it's one of those things too in surgery where, my background, I'm double board certified, and I did a lot of I was head and neck surgeon before that, and I still am, but I dealt with a lot of cancer surgeries, and there's very distinct rules and regulations and things that we do in cancer surgery. Fat grafting, there's a lot of, I want to say it's not kind of, but it is. It's kind of a little bit voodoo. It's a little esoteric, it's a little abstract. All of us have a very kind of distinct way of doing it, but it's very different from each other. And the nuances, like I think if we did a tonsillectomy, there's only so many ways to do a tonsillectomy, and we know how to do those, 3 or 4, and we do it the same way each time. But the BBLs, there's all this little like prep work and cleaning the buttocks and positioning the fat, and there's just stuff that I do, a lot of other people do, and vice versa. So it's everybody kind of goes into their own like regimen on how they feel is the best for their patients to get the best cosmetic outcome and the survival of the fat.
Where can we see these results of yours?
Real Self, online. More importantly, come to my office, Fifth Avenue, next to Sephora.
Is there anything we can see on Instagram?
Yeah, some of them are, except Instagram has an issue now that they constantly take. Yeah, they're constantly taking it down now. I tell people, like, go meet your surgeon, go talk to them, go see their before and afters. I have, 200-300 slides.
So
of BBLs.
If there are some photos online, there are many more to see when we come to the office.
Yeah, and those we just can't put online. Right. A lot of them, those are just, we can't, for various privacy reasons, confidentiality.
Too beautiful to see. You just got to come in.
It's all about the beauty of the booty.
Links to our guest's website and contact info are in your show notes. Follow us on Instagram at Where Before Meets After. Where Before Meets After is a production of The Axis, the podcast agency for aesthetics. TheAxis.io.